What's up, guys? Welcome to an episode of the Mic Pass. Today I have Nano. We're going to mostly be talking about soccer.
Football, soccer, yeah.
Football, soccer. It's football. we're gonna be talking about football.
It is played with your feet.
It is, yeah.
It is played with your feet. That is definitely 100% something.
Yeah, man. So I've only been a soccer football fan for I don't know, like
avid
20,
too.
Yeah,
Avid at
what
that.
is it? 2022.
2022. That's when we won the Open Cup.
Yeah, man. Orlando City.
Yes,
Little disappointed. Oh man, I'm gonna have unpopular opinions. We're gonna talk. Real sad, bro. Real sad this last season. We lost to New York Red Bulls, man. Out of the two New York teams, Red Bulls, and then they went to LA. They were playing against LA Galaxy after we lost to them, and they pretty much dropped the ball. No pun intended.
Yeah, but Galaxy was. Obviously it was because they won the championship, right? But arguably Galaxy they played such a hell of a season. They had so many key players, you know what I mean? They even get Marco Royce in the middle of the season, kind of like to beef up a super team. Everybody over here talk about Miami this, Miami that. I get it. Miami's flashy, but what did it show?
Did you see the Miami game against New York Red Bulls though? They played pretty crazy, man. They were giving Messi a run for their money. So it's funny, they beat Miami and then they played against us. That was the next game. So they beat No.
They played Atlanta knocked out Miami.
Oh no, you're right.
Atlanta knocked out Miami. And that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to get at look, it's playoff soccer, right?
Man, my brain just did that thing.
It's playoff soccer, player football. Dude, it's sports. It's sports. They're professionals. We could go ahead and argue all we want, right? You could make your fun of Martin Ojeda, whatever you want. Yeah. But if we're playing pickup, and Ojeda's in my team.
Okay, I get it, but.
No, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Dude,
I'm picking Ojeda every time.
That's not even anything other than a glitch. It's a hack. These people are professional. So it's there is a level of competition. That's what's called competition.
You're good. Go ahead.
Yeah. But that's what it's called competition, dude. It's competition. It's not we're out here just gonna rush over this team. And yes, there's gonna be teams that are always gonna beat the other team by a landfill, and they're gonna literally destroy them. But it's still competition. You know, today at 3:15, in just a minute, Arsenal's gonna play Ipswich. Arsenal's fourth in the league right now. If they win, they'll be third in the league.
That's was it
Premier League?
Premier League, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be second in the league actually, right behind Liverpool, which is having an amazing season. You know what place is Ipswich on? Ipswich is, I think, 17th or 18th. They have to be literally on the relegation zone right now. If I look at the standings, the 19th place, dude. The 19th place.
I really should follow Premier League more.
Yeah, but you see, the 19th place is Ipswich. They have won a total of 2 games out of 17 this season.
You said it's Arsenal playing?
Yeah, and it's Arsenal. That's my team, baby.
What time does it start?
3:15. So in 45 minutes. But bro, you're gonna tell me that Arsenal is gonna blow Ipswich out of the water? That's the narrative. But look at Man City. Man City just won fucking 4 or 5 in a row. Premier Leagues. They won a Champions League in the middle of all this stuff.
Real quick, what's going on?
And yeah, bro, they're number 7.
Nice.
They're number 7 right now. They lost a bunch of games. Everybody's like, damn, bro, the fallen grace of Manchester City. You know what I'm saying? My boy's really good Man City fan. We always talk shit because, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Man. And this year, he's been radio silent, dog.
Oh, you're okay.
He's been quiet. He's been quiet. My boy's been quiet about Man City. So it's still competition. Things can happen, and Man City still has the same players.
Pivoting back to Orlando City for a quick second, man.
No, of course.
Why is your profile Andy Sandberg? That's funny. Pivoting back to Orlando for a quick second, bro. We lost Torres.
Yeah, but that's football. That's business. So that's the other part that I knew you were gonna say some shit about it.
Well,
Facundo just went Orlando City to Palmeiras. We have a really good relationship with Palmeiras as a club. That is where Angulo came from. That is where Antonio Carlos came from. Really important players that we had over the years. Yes, but it's a business transaction, right? That was business. We're not gonna get to keep him much longer. The way contracts work is, depending how many years you got left in your contract, you're still value of the club, right? Because you gotta fulfill your contract, right? If you sign for 4 years, I think we just signed a couple people for a couple years, like Duncan McGuire. We signed.
I haven't really been following the news for.
We signed Angulo for a little bit. You know.
What about Galese still in there? Or is he?
Who?
Galese.
Galese's thing might be over next year, I think it is.
Yeah, but we have him for this season, right? Because I'm trying to figure out what the plan is. Because we still Mason got injured mid-season.
Yeah, but you could always just go buy a keeper, man. Keepers are not the most expensive thing, and we got a couple homies now. The backup keeper, one of them, I think the third string goalkeeper, that his contract ended. But to go back, pretty much how it works, it's like, bro, you have to fulfill your contract, so you got to be part of the club. Yes, you might force yourself out and like not want to play and not show up to practice and do all this shit. You know, that's unprofessional. That's like me calling sick into my job or whatever it is. You can compare it to, because this is their job, and that's what you got to think about, bro. This is their job. So what were we saying? So it's like, it's their job, right? So if I call in sick for my job, whatever, I could get fired. Same thing for them and stuff like that.
Well,
but
if they fire you for being sick, I think you need to find another job. But
not a soccer player. You know, they got injury reserves. There's like things in their contract, right? But at the end of the day,
get back to work.
they sign a contract. They do the thing like the same way we do, and I don't know how to put it. Like it's a business, right? Like at the end of the day, it's like everybody complains about sports people. You know, whether it's NBA. Oh, the NBA. The stars, they get paid way too much money. They're just dribbling a ball. So we got the computer right here, right? Let's look up how many players are in the NBA, right? 450 fucking players, dude.
Wow.
450 players. So you could edit the F around right there.
Nah, that's cool.
But
F is cool.
450 players, dude. You're gonna tell me, right, that 450 people, the most talented basketball players in probably the whole wide world, shouldn't be millionaires? Maybe, if they're that good, right? Now, you look up NBA minimum wage, minimum salary, 2024, right? It is $1,157,000.
Like per player? Nah, no way.
Minimum salary during the season, right?
Wow. Soccer's not, I mean.
So listen to this. The NBA minimum salary of the 2024-2025 season is $1,157,153 under the NBA collective bargain agreement. A player on a new full-year contract cannot be paid less than that. So if I were to join the NBA right now, I know, cap, super cap right there, right? But if I were to join the NBA right now, I would get paid that as a minimum contract. If they offer me a year contract, that's what they're paying me. Wow. Minimum. Which is a ton of money. A ton of money, right? $1 million. But remember, there's only, I think, yes, there's some that get paid way more than that. You know, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, anybody, you name it right now, Giannis. All of them get paid way more than that, but they're arguably valued more, right? A lot of players could make that back in merchandise sales. You know, they're selling Giannis posters over in Milwaukee, and everybody in Milwaukee
If you
probably
invest
has
your
one.
money right at that point, you never have to really work again. That's crazy.
But look at this, right? The MLS minimum salary, right? This is what we're really talking about, right? We're talking about football.
Yeah, it's significant.
We're talking about soccer because it's MLS.
Significantly lower, man.
Right? So, yeah, but the thing is, like, it's not as much as you, like, they're still making good money.
Yeah, but.
So, I look up MLB. Well, I don't know, man. It's showing me out baseball.
That's weird because you did not look up baseball.
Yeah, man.
But that's not what's going. Hello?
What?
Well.
Oh, it's because I'm on fucking.
Yeah.
I'm on Edge. I'm on Edge, guys. I made a mistake. I opened Edge instead of Google Chrome.
And we're using the wrong search engine.
And we were using Bing. What? Microsoft Bing as a search engine? I swear, like.
So I Bing.
Nah.
I Bing, dude. But
No.
To be honest with you, that's a weird Bing fumble because I've never seen them. How are you gonna search for MLS and they'll be like, "Here's the MLB salary"?
So I understand stuff like
Pause real quick. What was the MLB salary? 740,000, guys.
740,000. Yeah, 740,000 minimum a year for the MLB. Now, homie just signed the contract. We could pivot a little bit because why not?
Why not?
But MLB contract.
Microsoft hates soccer, hates MLS. We just confirmed.
Yeah, but there's a contract. Oh man, I wish I knew, but it's insane. I can't put my finger on it because I don't really watch baseball. Baseball's not really my thing. But homie's making MLB News contract, right? Mm-hmm. Oh dang, I forgot, man. I literally forgot.
Well, hold up, pause. Hold that thought. But what's up with MLS?
Oh, okay, so I can pivot to that too. So for reserve players, no, this can't be it. So it says,
oh no.
Minimum salary for MLS players has increased significantly in recent years for something that happened in 2021.
Yeah.
The average salary for MLS players will increase from 372 in 2019, 372,000 to 458,850.
Yeah, but I don't think people in Orlando City are making anywhere close to that, bro. I think I looked at their salaries for...
Yeah, but think about this. I'm looking straight at the MLS webpage right now, and they have a minimum salary somewhere in here. So they have the MLS is weird also. They really try to Americanize soccer, and they don't know how to make it happen, and you can only have so many people, right? It says senior minimum salary, senior, is $89,716.
One more time. Where is it? Yeah, see that tracks. You were throwing
$89,716.
Which is
Bro,
not great.
if I got paid, oh look at that, Brentford just scored.
Yeah, see, look, this is what I'm saying. That's why when you showed me the minimum, I was like, this tracks. This is what I saw. It was under $100,000.
Yeah, and then there's other reserve players that they can make $71,000. But you gotta remember, these are the people that just get signed on contracts, and they might not even touch the field.
Yeah, but you also got to think there are certain positions.
Yeah, dog, but right now, I'm not even making close to that. So let's just say they offered me $79,000 just to be on the bench.
You're still taking it.
So what I mean is, I can live off of that comfortably, actually, right? In my situation right now, if I were to get at least right now, I'm a broke boy, so I make a little bit underneath 60. If I were to get a
confirm
12,
broke.
12, I'm broke. I'm broke, boy. I'm trying. I might know a lot about finances and I know my shit, but it's a process, right? It's all about behaviors.
What type of hat is that? Is that the move, dude?
Yes.
It's the move.
I am repping right now, heavy move.
He's making moves, guys.
MUV. Look it up. You'll figure it out. The U has
figure it out.
The U has those little dots on the top. I don't know what they're called. It looks like a smiley face in the middle.
The U is a smiley face.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's called Move. MUV.
Look it up. You'll figure it out. The best ad campaign.
MUV. Look it up, please. Support them. I am a platinum member with them. I'm looking into get VIP status. So that's not here nor there. That is not the move. We're talking about soccer moves. Particularly, we're talking about Facundo Torres living in Orlando City. He did bring us a lot of money, record fee. We're going to look that up in a second as well, too. But anyhow, the MLS, from what I understand, the minimum wage is like $71,000. That would mean that we can go ahead and assume that you can live off this money. So yes, you're chasing your dream, you're doing your stuff, but it's livable money.
Yeah, we're good.
It is livable money, and that is something that you want to think about and be like, okay, can I live off of this? Yeah, you can. You definitely can live off of that shit. So it's like, okay, maybe it's a kid, because this is the kids that are getting these contracts. The kids that are 18, 19 years old, a 25-year-old maybe says it in there.
Yeah, but that kind of money at that age, it's more than enough to...
That kind of money at that age is insane. They can invest, they can do all this stuff, and that's minimum wage for them. It's minimum wage for them. It's
plus,
not...
you like the sport, man, so you're doing something you like.
Exactly. You have your dream job probably, right? And There's a lot of other rules in the MLS. I don't want to get into them because it's really boring and it's all about money. And then this is going to become the finance episode. Please watch out for a finance episode. That's probably some other time. Because everybody,
we're gonna have to find a way to.
I could say I'm broke, but I can admit that is my fault. It has nothing to do with anything. Remember this, and this is where I literally bring it back to the MLS thing. These players can go ahead, and their earnings are unlimited, kinda. Because even then, there's a point in the club that they could sign you as what's it called, a designated player? Yeah. And the club just pays your salary, but the club can pay you whatever the hell they want, pretty much.
Isn't that Ojeda?
It is. Martin Ojeda is one of our designated players. We could get into that a little later when we get further into the Orlando City Club. But your earnings are limitless. You decide how much you earn depending on how much time and effort you put, or maybe how much talent in this case with the players. But your earning that's just where you start. So it's still pretty decent, still pretty good earnings, especially for like some of these kids that are, much younger. You go ahead and you cap that. You think about what you might call it, like what are they making? But even Messi, you go like, oh well, it took a lot to. Messi's getting paid by the TV rights of MLS right now, and Apple TV is failing and bombing in the MLS. The final didn't even get that many views, so it looks like they literally needed Messi to make it work, and they did. But they're paying him so much money from this.
So historically, there was some debate before, since you brought that up, there was some debate as to why Apple would even invest in MLS, because generally, I'm glad they did, but anybody that really
benefits us, right? But then we would have gotten the TV pass for free anyways.
So I'm glad they did, because it's really awesome, because before Apple was involved, it was kind of like, I don't know about you, but I was doing like ESPN, and there were blackouts. It was so annoying, bro. I was missing, if I couldn't physically go to a game, I couldn't watch replays. It was really bad. So at least now it's more streamlined for us. But there was some debate because historically, companies that invest in sports, they generally don't make money back unless it's like football. Yeah, apparently, I don't know how true that is. It's what I read somewhere before Apple even did that. So my thing is, that's concerning because I enjoy watching MLS, but why is it the viewership is down? It's weird. Makes you wonder how it's going to look in a couple of years.
Yep. And that's what I'm trying to say, bro.
If
like
Apple backs out, who's gonna?
But business is business, right? And this is all a business, and that's what I'm trying to say. Kind of like bringing it back to everything. Like, yeah, this is all a business, man. Like, we got rid of this player, but we made money, and hopefully we can do certain things with it, right? Hopefully we can kind of get through it. Like we said that the minimum is $71,000.
Yeah,
right? Minimum.
I think that's what we were. Yeah.
MLS. So that's insane, because when I give you the top salaries, of course we're talking about Lionel Messi. Not very fond of his talents, but I can appreciate and recognize his.
Yeah, you went to the Copa.
Yeah, I went to the Copa America final.
How was that, man?
That was insane.
Yeah, people were climbing in the vents. You were sending me pictures.
Oh yeah, bro.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was
Miami.
But I was there. I was in the Copa America final. That recently happened in Miami. What a mess.
What a mess.
Colombia didn't win. That's upsetting. But
Messi took an L, though. That dude got straight.
You know what's crazy, bro? I'm going to say one of the most controversial things right here. And you might not know what I'm saying. But I was more excited. And I had never seen Messi play before this game. He got injured, all this shit. It doesn't matter. I was more excited to watch my team play, because I had never seen the Colombian national team play live, and especially in a Copa America final. That's a huge deal. But I was more excited from the Argentina team. I was more excited to see Angel Di Maria. Angel Di Maria, the GOAT. I was more excited to see him from the Argentina team play than Messi or anybody else.
Any particular reason why? Keep in mind, you're talking about things that are way out of my depth for soccer.
Angel Di Maria is an Argentinian player. He used to play for Real Madrid. Right now he plays for Benfica in Portugal. He used to play for. They're thinking. They already said it. Rumors of But in MLS, the rumor is everybody's going to Miami.
Right.
I swear they're gonna fucking bring Pele back to life. And
Well,
be like,
that's because-
you know who he's signing for? Motherfucking Inter Miami. That's who Pele is signing for. We brought him back to life just so he could sign for Miami. Like,
Guys, if you guys aren't following MLS, if you go back before Messi, Miami was so bad.
even the first year with Messi.
So bad. It was pretty rough, but it was still watchable. Miami was so bad, dude, that when Apple first partnered, Messi wasn't in the picture right away. He really wasn't. You had replays from the previous season with Higuain for a little bit, but then they scrubbed those replays from existence. You cannot find them on the MLS anymore. They're gone. Like, they just removed them because
the
it was
MLS
so
app
bad.
on Apple TV. So
Yeah,
they do like
it's-
this streaming service where they got all the archives and all the stuff. And
Yeah, it's so bad that they scrubbed all the replays because they were almost unwatchable. It was embarrassing, man. And then Phil Neville was the head coach, and it's funny, he resigned after losing to us.
yeah,
I don't mean to laugh, man. It's a rough spot to be in. That game
he was gonna get fired.
Yeah,
He knew
so
it.
he resigned. He knew it. But in his defense, if you've seen, some of it's not him, dude. I think Inter Miami had an identity issue, man. Everybody, when I watched them play, what I saw, nobody was working together. Everybody was trying to get the ball for glory, it felt like. And you
Yeah,
guys
but
just
it's a new team. It's a new team. David Beckham owns it. It's a huge deal.
Yeah, but it wasn't that new.
There's a lot
when
of
they
things
founded?
going to, and that's the whole thing I'm saying. Like, yeah, they're playing, but we don't really understand that this is their job. They have their own pressers. They have their own stuff.
When
Like,
was the team actually founded? What year? Because they aren't that new, are they?
like-
I don't think they're that new. Anyway,
They are fairly new. So to give you context, Orlando City joined MLS in 2015.
right. What the league before that? It was
The USL.
Yeah, USL.
And even then, you want to know when Orlando City was founded? Founded?
Yeah, it was like 2010. Yeah, no.
2010. Yeah. 2010, 2011? Might be 11.
So I think Inter Miami's newer than that. Then yeah, Orlando City's
Might be
technically
11.
older.
I think you're fucking me up.
Yeah. Yeah, because MLS has been around for a hot minute. Like, not like that long, but long enough. It was before,
Yeah.
I think, 90s?
2013.
Yeah, Miami. Wow. Huh. So Orlando City was a club.
And they
that was
started
founded
playing
first.
in MLS in March 15th, which, yeah, I said that.
Huh.
And, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they were founded in 2013, so we were both wrong. Look at that. They even knew
Yeah, but we knew it wasn't like that.
I knew it was really recent.
Yeah, that's still pretty recent. 2013 is still recent enough to
Yeah,
be considered new. It's newer.
2013 and Inter Miami. We're gonna look that shit up over here. They were founded in 2018.
Oh wow. Wait, what?
2018. That's when Miami was founded.
Oh, okay.
Miami is 6 years old. They are considered probably a toddler, maybe a little bit bigger than a toddler. I don't know if 6T is a thing.
Wait, I thought you said 2013 is when they were.
That's Orlando, bro.
Oh, okay.
You're not even under the influence. You're a sober rover. You had a coffee. What was in that coffee, may I ask? What was in that coffee, man?
2018 for Miami.
What was in that coffee? No, let's pivot. So you made it at home, right?
Holiday blend.
Holiday.
Holiday blend.
Holiday
Still
blend.
the holidays.
Merry
man.
Christmas, everybody. This could be the holiday episode, but then we waited. We waited. It's after Christmas.
After
It
Christmas.
is
yeah.
after Christmas, but it's okay.
You were lucky enough to be off too, yeah.
Yeah, I was off for Christmas Eve, which is Hispanic Christmas anyways, so that made sense.
Do anything fun?
Yeah, went with the family, got some stuff. We ate some sliders.
Some sliders.
I know, right? My brother just made them in the grill.
Cool.
Everybody ate sliders. I think that's a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
I saw the you guys got a smoker.
Yeah, I got a smoker somewhere. That was one of my gifts. I'm thinking about starting to smoking. Like, meats.
They also give you a grill.
Smoking meats, right? I already have a
Pause.
grill.
Sorry.
Yeah, with smoking meat. Like a tomahawk, a nice flank steak. Even, I don't know, hot dogs? Can you smoke hot dogs? Or is that kind of stupid? Should I just put them in the
Oh, you can smoke hot dogs. man.
Blackstone? I got a Blackstone too. I'm not like an avid griller, or anything, but I do got some stuff. And I'm blessed for it, I think. No.
You know who the biggest winner is? Ojeda.
No.
No. I'm sorry. I know that you're an Ojeda fan. On the real, man.
You would literally get his signature in a hat.
I would. He's still a Lion. But also, man, yo, listen, Nano and Rike, man, big Ojeda fans. So,
I'm not a huge Ojeda fan.
I don't know. Rike got real aggressive when I was talking shit about facts with Ojeda. But
you got real aggressive.
listen, man, every time. One of the hardest things for me, anyway, is to accurately bet on soccer games. But I will place money.
You mean lose money?
Yeah, no, that's easy. That's easy for me. I lose money left, right, and center when betting on soccer games because I'm terrible at it. But one thing that I can guarantee that will never let me down is Ojeda shooting a ball over the net. Like, that will never let me down. I will bet money on that. Let's go.
Somebody taking it a chance.
That's fine. Listen, at the end of the day, he's doing way more than I would do. I can't even get the fuck on the field. But
no shit.
That's fine.
And that's the whole thing, right? So, like I said,
Ojeda,
we're talking about all these salaries and all
bro.
this shit.
I'm
all these
nowhere
people
close.
all these people earning all this money. I'm like, yeah, you go and do it.
I know, I'm all right. I'm quite all right.
You're not even close, right? So it's like the fact that they're making so much money makes sense. But like, look at this. So we have here pulled up the top paid players in the MLS. Who's number one?
If it's Ojeda, I'm ending my life. Wait, MLS? It's definitely, wow. Messi, man, what the hell? Why did I?
100%,
Hi, guys,
right?
I stroked
Deserved?
out.
Yes. I would think so. I would think the name, the brand, everything. And
For
that's
the
what
brand?
I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
No, I mean, he's a good player, too. I mean, they just gave him MVP, right? I mean, I might think that's a little rigged, but that's not here nor there.
The dude's
Either
a
way, he got
superhero-
MVP.
A superhero in comparison, man. Like, he
He got MVP and shit. But the whole thing is, he says with compensations or whatever, in 2024, Messi would have made $20,446,667. That's how much he made off playing for Inter Miami. There's other things in his salaries, there's other things in his whatever, right? There's other things that are in there. But he made 20 mil. Second guy, guess how much he made? His name is Lorenzo Insigne. He plays for Toronto. He used to play over in Napoli in Italy. Really big team. Guess how much he makes? So guess the gap from the first, which is Messi, at $20,446,000 to the second person.
I don't know. I'm thinking he's
Throw a
getting
number.
real close. What was Messi's?
20,400,000.
19 mil? I'm giving you a ballpark here. Like, wait, no,
Lower.
is it much lower? Oh, okay.
Comparatively, yes.
Okay. So Messi was 19 mil. This dude's making less.
Messi's 20,446,000.
Oh, okay, cool. I said 19
So
mil.
almost 20.5 mil. Almost.
Okay, cool. So we'll just say 16 mil is the second lowest?
Close.
Really cool. Okay, well, you might as well tell me at this
But
point.
under.
I can do it. I'll do a third guess. Okay, 15? 15 mil?
15 what?
15 mil. So 15 1?
15.4.
15.4.
And it's set like
That's still pretty
15,400,000.
crazy, man.
I'm
That's
not
still
saying
a lot.
it's
Yeah,
not.
but
This is
that's
huge
like-
money, right?
yeah, that's a big
This is huge money. That's why they're moving from other countries and playing in Europe to make this money. That is the guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're watching a Brighton Hove Albion versus Brenton game,
Yeah.
where we have it on at least.
And I kind of
If I
just
go
caught it. It
ahead
looked like
and I
a
look
goal.
up-
Is that offsides? It looks like that might be something happened there. Oh, no, it didn't even hit. It looked like
If I look up any salary from Brighton, I'm gonna do it. Just for comparison, right? What's his name?
adjusted for inflation in USD, yeah. But,
Nah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but no, but you can look up his salary in dollars.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can still look up his salary in dollars. Brighton is a team that is not super big, but they're in the Premier League in England. That does make a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now, Brighton is currently sitting not in the relegation zone. They're heavy in the Premier League. And they're 10th. And they're playing the 11th place in the Premier League, Brentford. And for a team like this, right? What's his name? I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in
What, the-
European leagues,
the-
really. Not really.
Got James Miller in that team. I forgot about that. Mitoma. Mitoma is like one of the most, like their talisman player, right? And his salary, for comparison, right? This is in pounds. So in dollars, maybe, hopefully. He's making $4 million. So it's 5.1 per year.
Huh.
5.1 million. So yes, you know, you move to the MLS and you have somebody that is really good in a team playing in a top team in a top league. Sorry, in a top league, but not necessarily a top team. And they're making like $5 million or so a year. That's pretty good. But Messi's making fucking 4 times that. Right? And yes, arguably he's playing for a playoff team, but they got kicked off in the first round. So it's like, is it really a playoff team? You know, is it really a top team? It is, because they won the Supporter Shield and stuff. But like,
it's funny that they got knocked out by Atlanta. Atlanta's an okay team, it's solid, but I just couldn't believe that Atlanta was the one that knocked them
and
off.
then we talk about, that was.
I mean, I get it, but it's.
But Atlanta wanted it, bro, and that's the whole thing about it. You know, it's still a competition at the end of the day. It's not just like you're gonna go out there and they're gonna give it to you just because you're Messi in Miami. Well, the refs might.
What do you think of LA Galaxy?
I think they're a hell of a team.
Even last season too? What do you think? I mean, we're talking this season, but last season too.
Because they went through struggles. They got Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig is a guy that's really young, and he has a lot of years to give to. So they got that. They started getting a little bit more base, and I mean, they showed it this season. They got to organize, and they did a lot. They did a lot.
I just think the teams that made it to the actual playoff, like the final rounds, I just thought it was really interesting.
Galaxy was one of the favorites from the beginning.
Yeah.
Galaxy was favorite to either win or be like second to win, with LAFC being the first in the West.
Well, to be fair, I don't really know much about LA Galaxy. I just know the few games I have seen, they weren't great.
Yeah, but just watch random games or whatever like that.
That's fair. Big picture.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, what's more, what matters is that you're winning.
Yeah.
Somebody I was talking about at work, and he's like a 19-year-old kid or something like that, but like he knows a lot about football, bro, and like whatever. He likes Barcelona or whatever, and he talks all this shit. And I said, bro, look, we can talk shit about Barcelona. We can make fun of Barcelona. They're making a great comeback this season. They're doing good in the Champions League. They're fumbling La Liga at the moment, but because they were first and they way all the way down to third.
Right.
You know, sip my water for that one. But Barcelona is a team, and it's a team that is guaranteed winners. You know, losers don't go to Barcelona. Like, winners go to Barcelona. Barcelona is one of the biggest teams in the world. That's why everybody thinks they're struggling. They're still coming second, third in La Liga. Arsenal hasn't won a championship since 2004, and people still consider them like a top team because in the Premier League, they're always on the...
And they played against Orlando City, right?
A couple of years back,
yeah. That was fun. You went to that game?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Orlando City lost.
But you're not like, I don't want to say you're not a fan of Arsenal, but it's not like that was a friend of yours, right? And
I've been an Arsenal fan since before I was an Orlando City fan, dude. Because again, Orlando City was founded in 2013. That's when I started getting a little involved, not too much, you know, trying to follow whatever. And then in 2015, when they went in MLS, that's when I started going to games again. I started, you know, like doing everything, and that's when I could say. But Arsenal was founded 100 years ago, some shit like that. Right. Even maybe longer. So I've been an Arsenal fan since like 2004. When I was a kid, I used to watch, you know, Robert Pires from France, Dennis Bergkamp, the guy from Holland, or what do they call it, Netherlands now, whatever it is. I don't know. That's some politics shit.
You are naming players I don't know anything about.
I'm also naming countries, bro. Man, you should get fucking brushed up in your geography a little bit. Do you know where France is, Michael?
I have no idea.
I'm in Kent, right? Mr. Kent, where is France?
Clark Kent, where's France?
Mr. Kent, where is France?
South of Texas.
Close. You know, Netherlands. The Netherlands? Amsterdam? No, Amsterdam. Yeah, we need to go there one time.
Dude, every time I want to plan a trip to Europe.
People say it's expensive. It
doesn't even make sense, man. The rate for the US dollar to the euro is pretty rough.
Yeah, you know, but then you get the that was nice, man. The goalkeeper out here doing his thing, man. And he came in as a sub because the main goalkeeper got injured. So he's out here literally trying to prove that he's the guy, so maybe he can get some game time. And that's the whole thing we're talking about, right? Competition. You know, that was a good segue, I think. So let's keep talking about that. And
yeah, no, sorry, the distracting game.
Bro, from freaking 20 million at the first, right? This is the biggest competition, which is salary. Because let's be real, these players love the game, but I don't think they will be doing it for free. Because they're not doing it for free. They're actually asking for a ton of money. Messi gets paid 20 million, almost 20.5 at 446,000 after 20 million. Lorenzo Insigne, Toronto FC winger, he gets paid 15,400,000. Again, huge amount of money.
What was Messi making before he joined MLS? What was his salary? Because he had to have taken a pay cut, right? There's no way. I don't think we could have afforded it.
I mean, in Europe, MLS, Messi. Where did he play? Paris. Salary, right?
Yeah. What was Paris?
PSG. Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to look. It's a 41 million annual net salary, including bonuses.
Making now like 9.
Right? Yeah, to a 2-year contract. But then you go ahead and you look up.
Substantial pay cut.
That's 41 million, right? Yeah, substantial pay cut. But when you make so much money. You know what I mean?
Right, but it's still even. It's a lifestyle change, though. That's what I'm saying. It's a lifestyle change. You got to afford that because he still has a family that's used to things a certain way. So taking a pay cut like that, unless you planned.
Holy crap, bro!
Hey, bro, I'm not. Look, I'm just saying.
My brother in Christ. I don't think I know money's limitless and stuff, but I don't think there's much of a lifestyle change when you go from making 40 mil to 20 mil. Because if I was making just $1 million a year, I think I could make that work.
Yeah.
And that's really pretentious to say, right? Well, if I made $1 million a year, I think I can make that work.
How much money do you think you can make it work? How much money? What did you just say? Just repeat it.
$1 million a year.
You're not making it a whole year, dude. Like I'm not even making it to next week with that kind of money. Like I'm not gonna make it, guys.
Nah. You will make it.
You're right because if my heart stops, I'll have the money to restart it. but it's not.
What is the median house price?
Median cost for open
in the
heart
state
surgery.
of Florida. In the state of Florida.
Too much.
The median price of a home in Florida is around $410 to $433. So you're telling me that you're gonna buy a house outright, and the median could be pretty decent. Everything. Florida is really expensive, by the way. Florida is one of the most expensive states. I think that's a fact.
No, you're right. I'm just trying to figure out who's worse, us or California at this point.
California, hopefully,
because I hope because I don't want to live in a state that's worse than California. Jesus.
The median price in a home in California is $900,000. So yes, as of that regard, we are definitely way better. But the whole thing is this: you're gonna tell me with $1 million, you're gonna buy a house, and you're still gonna have like $500,000 left, if not more, and you're not gonna make that run?
I'm not gonna make it. I already told you where I'm gonna end up. Like,
where are you gonna end up? Say it for the cameras.
I'm gonna be right here on the table. Like just.
Yeah, but like, why? That's a what? Like, further explain.
Wolf of Wall Street.
You're gonna invest in stocks, then you're gonna make so much more money.
Of course, man.
Your money will literally have almost infinite capabilities right there.
Absolutely.
So like, what do you mean? Like, you're not gonna make it? You're gonna make more money. That's what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 100%.
Because you're gonna invest in stocks.
Of course. Smart decisions.
Penny stocks, I guess. Like in the Wolf of Wall Street was a little bit risky and stuff. Maybe don't invest in penny stock. But no, here you go. Sell me this pen. Sell me this pen.
Sell you that pen?
Sell me this pen. Sell it to me.
Sell
it. Sell this pen. But the whole thing is like, yeah, bro, like they're making, I don't think there's much of a lifestyle change though. I know he's making half the money he was making before, but you gotta think about this. First, it's motherfucking Lionel Messi. He is also making money off of brand deals. You know how many deals? You know how many deals he's making in the U.S.?
Bro, I was in Tokyo.
I saw the motherfucker. No, listen to this.
I saw him in Tokyo on like 6 different billboards. Like, how do you make it that far, man?
Right? I saw that motherfucker in a Home Depot commercial. You know what I do when I go to Home Depot? Not fucking think about Messi. That's what I don't do.
Well, you do now because you saw him on a... You're like, damn it.
That's the last thing I want to think, bro. I'm at work and I see people with an Inter Miami shirt and it literally irks me. And then I'm nice. I take care of them, and I'm like, oh, I just helped a Miami fan. I feel disgusting.
I was working an event at my job, and I ran into a Miami fan, and they stopped me in line. It was a night that there was a game going on, so I'm passively watching the game. And she goes, "It's hard to be an Orlando City fan, huh?" And I'm like, "All right." How was the last season that you can't find? Oh, just doesn't exist anymore, huh? All right.
But then they all claim the same thing.
Where
I
were
was
you?
a fan before Messi.
Yeah.
You're literally wearing a Messi jersey from 2024.
Yeah, and those stands
Like-
were looking real empty, so where are the fans at? We were at losing games, okay? We stayed. We were at losing games.
And I think it's coming back, and now that they're doing a little bit better, they're getting really good attendance as well in Orlando City. But to go back to the fact, this guy makes so much money, bro. I don't think it's a lifestyle change. Either way, he makes $20 million. And to make $20 million from MLS, from a sport that is not the predominant sport in the country, that is a lot to say. The second guy makes $15 million for 100. Guess how much the third guy makes?
Is it substantially
It's
less?
Sergio Busquets, or Busquets, from Spain.
I
From
was like,
Spain,
yo,
from
what?
Spain. He played in Barcelona with
Biscuits
Messi.
got it.
Yeah, we call him Biscuits, but Sergio Busquets, he plays in Inter Miami again. So Miami literally cracked the top 3.
Wait, he's not even
Two
number,
times.
He's not even number 2 on the MLS salary scale.
He's number 3.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because Insigne, that was another super
What
signing.
would
and-
you say
and
the second
Insigne
one was?
was
16? 15?
15.4, yeah.
All right,
15
12.
million? Lower.
Nah, bro, no way. All right, man, 10.
Lower.
No fucking. I'm sorry, guys. No way. 8.
8,774,000.
Yo, that's
almost 775,000. But so a little close to 9. But look at the difference, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like the difference.
wild.
If I just made enough money in that difference, if I'm making the difference between Messi and Insigne, I'm making $5 million a year. That's insane. If I'm making the difference between Insigne and Busquets, I'm making almost 8.
Wow.
No. What is 9 minus 15? Like 6.5? I'm making like 6.5, almost 7 mil. That is the big difference between one and the other. Now the third one, it kind of starts being a little bit more considerate. So the third one is Shaqiri. He's from Switzerland. He plays over in Chicago.
Yeah, I know
he makes
Shaqiri.
$8,153,000. So only a $600,000 difference. Shaqiri was one of the highest paid players for a long time too in MLS when he first came. He was literally
One more time. What's the salary at? I apologize.
who, Shaqiri?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheridan Shaqiri makes $8,153,000.
Really?
So that's still monumental money.
Yo,
Crazy.
what do you really know about Shaqiri, man? Because I've seen him play in Chicago, and every time I watch him play, he's crazy. But they usually put
He's
him
very
up for-
strong. He's very strong. He
use him for, like,
shoots the
specific-
ball
yeah.
very well. He could play kind of as a 10. He has really good skills. He used to play.
They only ever use him for like corner shots or like direct hits. I've never seen him do
No.
anything. Every game that I've seen him in. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just every game I've seen him in, they use him for like specific things. So I wonder. I just can't believe his salary is that high.
He has played for very big teams. So when we're talking about football, soccer, and then the business side of it, also you got to think about this, right? It's about image, right? So Messi earns that money and he's not top earner because of his image, right? Everybody thinks he's the GOAT. I know they think, right? But everybody thinks he's the GOAT. Everybody thinks this. So the value that he brings in is not just on the field, which is already arguably tremendous value specifically, because I'm about to talk about something else in a minute, but tremendous value on the field. He also brings the name value and all these other things. So
a brand, man.
Shaqiri has played for Bayern Munich, one of the biggest teams in Germany. They just won the league, I think, like 9 years in a row straight. Who wins the league 9 years in a row straight in Germany? Really like one of the top 5 leagues. They didn't win last season. Last season, almost a miracle had to happen. Bayern Leverkusen had to win undefeated. They didn't lost not one game the whole season. Matter of fact, they only lost one game the whole season, and that was the final of the Europa League Championship. And that's like the one right underneath the Champions League.
Right.
But it's still intercontinental. You play against all these other teams. They lost in the final. They won the cup undefeated, and they won the German league undefeated. They almost could have won a treble. You know,
Right.
3 major trophies in one season. So that's what it took for Bayern Munich to lose. And you know, Shaqiri used to play for Bayern Munich. That's who he used to play for. That brings name value. He played for Liverpool. Liverpool's one of the biggest teams in England. He brings all that value. So that's also name value, and it's giving the fans like, yeah, maybe Chicago hasn't done anything, bro, and Chicago's one of the worst teams right now. But guess what? They brought that value, so they bring those eyes. More people watching, more people buy jerseys, more people buy tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like we could talk about, oh, well, how much do they really make in tickets? Let's just say they're making $20 per ticket on average, right? So Exploria Stadium sits 25,000, I think, minimum. What is 20 times 25,000, dude?
So,
what is 20 times 25,000?
I don't know. What do you got, brother? My brain is not working.
It's $500,000.
Wow.
Right?
So if you have a sold out stadium, it's 500,000.
About. And I would say that's lowballing, right?
Right.
Because I just did like if I average of the tickets was 20. Well, like what the club is making. Because the club, I mean, I got the cheapest ticket in the house. I got a season ticket, but I got the cheapest ticket in the house in the supporter section. My tickets are valued at $17 to $18.
I wanted to actually ask you about that, man, because the ticket prices have gone up. I mean, not as substantially as Miami, Jesus, but like our ticket prices have gone up a little bit too.
A little bit, not too much.
Well, but your section, like supporter section, it's got its own appeal, man.
Yeah,
Supporter
it does.
Section's where it's at because you guys have like your own bar, you got like a little holder for your beverages. You know, regular seats are okay too.
And the
it just depends
atmosphere.
on, you know,
The
what it is?
atmosphere,
You have
dude.
like so many different
I
ways
pay
to
for the
experience.
atmosphere, and I think the atmosphere is amazing. Now, I do like the West Club, the East Premium. It's always nice because, you know, it comes with inclusive experiences
You
and
can
stuff.
experience
But
the games in different ways depending on where you're sitting. I just think I'm curious how the stadium's going to look in a few years because I feel like ticket prices are going to jump substantially.
Well, yes, the stadium is getting a lot of stuff because we just got money from another sponsor. Again, really bad idea, but that was something I was going to talk about too, like since you segued into it. Like the stadium. So let's go back a little bit. If they sell out all 18 games, so if they have enough appeal to sell out the 18 games that we have at home, and that's just regular season, because, you know, there's also other competitions, there's also other things, that's $9 million in that season. If we go to playoffs, well, now tickets just went to 20 to 25, you know what I mean, so on and so forth. So you're making roughly like so much money of just ticket sales. Right? This is not stadium revenue because you got to think about, like, you know, there's still a business into it. And this is the whole point, right? Like, football is a business, at least how we enjoy it, right? There's kids out there saying, like, yeah, I want to be a soccer player when I grow up. But they want that to be their job.
Right.
That's what they're saying. They're saying, like, this is the career path I want. They're not saying, like, oh, you know, I want to play soccer when I'm 40 in an under 50 league.
Right.
Well, over in indoor world, nah, they're saying they want to make money, right? And that's what the thing, you know, when you think about this, that's the tickets, but then, okay, so that money gets some of it gets spent on some of the things that they do in there, like the fireworks and this and that. But also, how much revenue are they making with the beverages, with the merchandise, with all these other things? So it's like, they could roughly make $1 million every game. Who knows? If the ticket sales, if they sold out, and I lowballed it, right? I lowballed it at 20 net profit. Not profit, but 20 net revenue.
You said we had a new investor? Is that what you said?
Yeah, we're not Exploria Stadium anymore.
Yeah, it's I don't even know what I was gonna say, man. It's
Inter & Co Stadium.
Inter & Co Stadium.
I hate that name.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Hate that name because it's like it's too close to our rivals, right? We're talking about Inter Miami and all this shit. Yeah, they're the number one team in the league, all this stuff. They want more money. We have an extra reason to hate them because they're literally our
rivals.
Our rivals. You know, like our most heated rivalry. Everything's bad.
It's the number one, and then the second one is what? True Kings of the South, man.
Atlanta probably is a big rivalry against Orlando City. NYCFC is also one that they came in the league the same year we did. That was our first MLS game. We tied. Kaká scored.
Was it FC? It wasn't Red Bulls? It was FC, right?
FC. Yeah. Red Bulls has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
A long, long time. Matter of fact, the Red Bulls has been around for so long that I have an uncle that lives over up north, and when I was 16, 17 years old, I was thinking about moving over there so I could join their academy as a J. And again, because I was one of those kids that said, oh, I want to play soccer when I grow up. I didn't say that. I wanted that as my job. I was expecting to try to make money, make it a career, try.
Right.
And I almost moved over to Jersey. Well, not almost moved. Like let's be realistic, right? Like that was an option that I was thinking about and was discussed with my parents a little bit. And to try to move over there, they were like, "There's no way you're gonna move like 10 states across just to go play football. Like there's like it's not that easy. Like even if you go live with your uncle, whatever. Like there's still other things and like blah blah." So Red Bulls have been around for a long time. Now the MLS has only been around since the 90s. We had the 1994 World Cup here, and that's what brought the big soccer boom, really. And the league started, I believe, the year before or the year after, if I am correct.
Are there dead teams? I don't really know much about the MLS before Orlando City.
Like teams that
they just don't exist anymore. Or
yes.
Into other teams.
Yes. So MLS started in 1996. There's been so many dead teams, dog. I think the Tampa Bay Rowdies. I don't know.
Tampa Bay Rowdies.
That's a USL team right now.
Really?
So you gotta remember that there was like a couple leagues. So the MLS didn't just come from whatever. The MLS came from like 2 other leagues. So it was 2 other leagues, and they came together and they formed the MLS, right? The Major League Soccer. Right, and then they took, so the predecessor is the North American Soccer League, which is the NASL, and then there's like the USL, which is the US Soccer League, and they kind of came together, whatever it was. I'm trying to find the thing, but either way, they came together or they did some shit, and they ended up transforming into the first season. That was in, you see, it says it's founded 1993, but the first year was 1996, so they took some teams from those leagues. And they made it a thing, but there is a lot of defunct teams. Defunct, is that the word we're calling it?
Yeah, defunct's probably better than saying a dead team, but yeah.
Yeah, dead team, right? So, former clubs. So there's only 3, I guess. This is according to Wikipedia, right? So like,
take it with a grain of salt.
Do your own research, right? Like, but I was wrong. The Tampa Bay Rowdies is still in the some league we don't care about. That's also one of our other rivals. You might not know too much, but when we were in the other league, in the USL or the NWSL, whatever it's called, the Rowdies was obviously, for obvious reasons, from Orlando to Tampa, one of our biggest rivals, right? And we played them in the Open Cup. Now we don't get to play them anymore, but last time we played, we beat them. We beat them very bad, and we won the whole cup that year. So, yeah, fuck the Rowdies. You know what I mean? We have a couple songs actually in the stadium.
Yeah, I was gonna make a comment.
We tell you to go back to Tampa, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about no Rowdies. So yeah, but anyhow, Tampa Bay Mutiny was the actual team. That was my mistake.
Tampa Bay Unity?
Mutiny?
Mutiny. Okay, cool.
Mutiny?
Yeah.
Huh. Miami Fusion, they also had a team.
Huh.
And Chivas USA. Chivas is a Mexican team with very rich history. But there's a couple MLS founders, and the MLS founders are the New York Red Bulls. Look at that. Joined in 1996. Chicago Fire actually joined in 1998.
Possibly really
Columbus
ridiculous.
Crew is a MLS founder. DC United. New England Revolution. We already mentioned the Red Bulls. Colorado Rapids. FC Dallas. LA Galaxy, which I know that. I also have a really, really vintage LA Galaxy shirt. I want to show it to you. It's a jersey. Really vintage, bro. It looks really cool. San Jose Earthquakes. I feel like I knew that. And Sporting Kansas City. Those are the... What do you call it? The MLS founders.
Oh, nice.
They're the founders. So it's like, it was a little... and they used to play penalties all weird, bro. It was like one-on-ones. I'm not even joking, bro. Like, we could look that up. It's like a Kansas City PK shot or something. Like, it's some crazy shit, bro. They like go...
Wait,
Instead of being a penalty kick and the goalie being there or whatever, like everywhere else, they do like a one-on-one type shit. So the attacking player would start in like the halfway line, and they would go and try to finesse the goalie into scoring. Like, yeah,
Huh.
yeah, I can't make this up, bro. I can't
That sounds.
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it is. That's why they got rid of it and went to regular penalty kickoffs. And like every game, you had to do it too. It was
hate
annoying.
penalty kicks, bro.
It was
PKs
annoying
are
because you know
annoying.
how American sports like basketball, you go to overtime and somebody has to win the game, and same thing with baseball, and same thing with there's no ties. In soccer, there is ties. So they would do this every game because if a game ended up being tied, they like had to figure out a winner.
All right, that sounds awful. PKs are annoying, man. I hate the playoff format. I don't
Stressful.
like it. I don't like the playoff format for
I
a
don't like the
couple of different
playoff
reasons.
format because they've been changing it like crazy, and I'm like, yo, have you not found what
Even the
worked?
pay format sucks. Like, no offense to Orlando City, but you're out of your mind, dude. Like, these guys are wild. How pretty much like your window to opt out is literally probably like 30 minutes.
You're complaining about
I'm
your
100%
season
complaining,
ticket.
bro. These guys are so quick.
I
Here's
thought
the
you were
thing.
complaining about the league. I
No,
thought we were
no,
talking
I'm
about,
complaining
you're talking
about
about
both.
small potatoes,
I'm
and
complaining
that is
about
personal.
both. I'm complaining about both.
And that is personal small
I'm
potatoes.
complaining about both. I hate all of it. I hate the
This
format
stop being
in general.
broke.
Yeah, I would love to fix that for sure.
This stop being broke, man.
No,
Like
but,
the issue, and you're gonna see this in the finance episode. The issue is not. It's not how they charge you for things or how things work
Danny.
or how you experience it. The
Danny.
issue is you don't have enough money for that. And we're
They
gonna
can
teach
They
you.
can both be true, Danny. Dude,
We're gonna teach you how to make enough money so you don't feel bad. You have some guilt-free spending.
Listen.
I think it's very important to have some guilt-free spending.
How is it that we lost? We won a game.
Yes, it sucks that you pay for something and they go and lose.
We won a
Sucks.
game at like 11:30. By 12 o'clock, that credit card was charged, bro. So I was like, it's fine because I did have the money, but yo, it hit real quick.
You
And I'm
upped it
like,
out though.
Yeah, you're right. I did. I'm talking last season, but also the same thing happened this season. I am talking last season because I paid for last season, the one before this one.
Yeah, we
But-
didn't make it far last season, so what are you complaining about, bro?
Because it's still stupid, bro. Like, I'm so sorry. They got to give you a little bit more time to actually decide what you want to do with this because I think there's like, oh my God, there can be up to like, what, 8+ games, give or take, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's a lot. There's a lot of games that you're dropping, upwards of maybe 8, depending on the situation. $800-$900.
Is that how many games?
I don't know, 8+.
So the first round is stupidly,
It depends.
it could be 3 games.
Yeah, or
No, just 3 games.
it could be 3 games.
But there's 2 games at home
Mm-hmm.
if you're seeded or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, but there's definitely more than 3 games to the whole format.
No,
I'm just saying, first round, I got you.
Yeah, so that's like 2 games max right there.
All right.
Okay. Then, what else? Then the second round, it's only 1 game. So that's 3 games. Then wait, who did we play? So we played Charlotte, we won that. Then we played Atlanta, we won that. That was here, so that's the 3rd game, right? Then we played Red Bulls.
Yeah.
We won that. Now the tickets do get more expensive, right? Per round.
Where are you at? 5 right now? 5, 6 games? If let's say we win, let's say we just go all the way to the end.
No, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm at 4 games right now against the Red Bulls. And let's just say the finals also here at home is 5. 5 games. So 2 in the first round, right? Which Miami lost in the first round. Just wanted to bring that up.
just they're a little.
They lost in the
throw a
first
little
round.
shit on Miami.
We Orlando City beat Charlotte, but Miami did lose to Atlanta, which we played right after. So that is 3 games, right? And then we play Red Bulls. That is 4 games. And then we would have played LA Galaxy, but we would have played it over there, not here. But let's just say there was a scenario where Minnesota came down or whatever, and they kicked everybody's ass in the West, and they would have played against us. That would have been 5 games. 5 games at home.
Let's say you're a betting man, and we ended up beating New York Red Bulls. You think we would have won? Do you think if we played up against LA, we would have beat them?
I think we would have played better than Red Bulls.
It's pretty bad, dude. You saw the game?
Of course I watched it.
Bro, it was pretty bad. Like, they conceded a goal, I think, within the first 20.
I watched the game, and yeah, there was an early goal. There was a couple other things, and
I think we would have played better. It would have been a way more entertaining game, in my opinion. But,
yeah. I mean, the woman won. The woman won.
That was a good game.
We watched that game together, actually. They did their thing. They did their thing.
You saw the schedule for this upcoming season for...
the males. I did not see the women.
It's
I'm
pretty bad.
Which, that's another topic, too, that a lot of people disagree. But we're two white guys, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not white. Well, I don't think Mr. Kent is white either. But,
white pseudonym, not actually white.
I try to be white, right? But my accent doesn't disguise very well. But, you know, they talk about like, oh, well, the woman should be earning the same money. And I'm over here like, should they? Like,
because it's not ticket sales and other things, and it's a business, and I don't know. Bro.
Well, that's the whole business part of it, right? So, like, not to segue too much into that, a little bit controversial topic. But, yeah, like, when the women fill up the stadium like the men and they're making whatever and they're bringing in the revenue, I definitely agree they should be making more. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if they're not doing that, well, then you can't discuss that. And I hate to bring gender pay gap, all this. That has nothing to do with the pay gap. That's just how much money we're bringing in. Like
we could tack this into a finance episode. That's
like in my restaurant, yeah, we could put that in there. But like my restaurant, guess where my employees get paid from? The motherfucking money we bring in. We don't get paid from random money we already have. That random money we already have accrued as a business because we're making profit gets used in things maybe like training and stuff like that.
Most people aren't thinking about this.
But they get paid from what we make. So like these players, they gotta get paid from the club. The club gotta make that money somewhere, and that's kind of like what we're getting with the everything, right? Like look, like these people are making. Then it goes just to go all the way back to the salaries. Shaqiri makes $8 million. The next guy makes 6.7. The next guy makes 6.3. So Sebastian Derusi, Austin, another Toronto player, Bernardeschi makes 6.3. For Forsberg, that just actually came from Europe to play for the stupid Red Bulls that beat us, they make $6 million. Then Hector Herrera 5.2. Mukhtar 5.2.
Yeah. No, you're good. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My fault.
So pretty much, and then the next guy 4.7. Now he's the top scorer in the league. The top scorer in the league made 4.7 mil. Meanwhile, the MVP made 20 mil, and there's 9 people in between them. Like, it's still life-changing money. It's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's great, right? Like they get to live very rich lives. They get to not worry. They're financial free and stuff like that. But I mean, yes. Considerably, there's not that many people that are making that much money. So it's like that money got to come from somewhere. And that's where the teams have to go ahead and get, taking it all the way back to the question you first asked me. They got to take it back to, okay, well, we got to pay our players. We got to do whatever. Do we sell that one guy? If they give us a good deal, he only has a 1 year left in his contract. You know what's the alternative if they don't sell him? His contract finishes. He signs for free. Now, he's going to get a signing bonus. He's going to get a better salary. He's going to get all this stuff. And he's going to definitely get a way better salary because Facundo Torres, right, Orlando City legend, and I do mean that a lot. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, he only played for us like 2 years. He's literally our top scorer in all competitions. Literally our top scorer in all competitions. He just moved to Palmeiras, club in the first division of Brazil. And his transfer, how much did Orlando City make? How much did Orlando City make? Let's look that up. So it pretty much says we made a club record, give you that, right? $14 million. So that's what the club is making. Not him, not his salary, not like that. Not what he makes personally. And he's the Orlando City's all-leading time scorer, 47 goals, 25 assists, almost the most in all of our competition for Orlando. But that's how much money we got of him. So does it suck?
Torres really made the games entertaining then.
He made the games entertaining. He brought a lot to the field, and he also brought a lot of recognition to the club. Now, Facundo Torres is a nobody. If you literally ask somebody in Europe, like, who is that? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I do know, right? So he doesn't bring the name value. He's not.
He's still young though. What is
He's
he?
not, yeah, he's only 24. He's not a nobody. Like, sorry Facundo, you're actually.
No, but like your brand is like.
But
still
his
young,
brand is
so.
not a Messi. He's not a Insigne. He's not a Shaqiri. His brand is just not there right now, even though he's the best player, because MLS has different eyes and all that stuff. But he's still. So how did the clubs get the value, bro? He just brought 14 million back to the club. We bought him for like 7 mil.
Yeah. So
he brought revenue, which is 14 million, but he brought like a profit of like 7 million. So I think that's just business, and that's just how soccer works. And I just hope that we utilize that 14 million efficiently and not just sit on it and don't get a replacement. And we get somebody that's good, and we get somebody that replace, and that's how you keep moving.
We will find out, man, because the first game I think is what, February?
Yes. And like literally to wrap up, like I was talking to that kid at work, bro. What I told him was, okay, Barcelona's a winning team, whatever. I make fun of it all the time, a la Madrid, whatever. But guess what? Barcelona's always going to make money, even with financial struggle, because this is the fact. Who goes watches a team that loses?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my team plays very good. They play very beautiful
Miami
soccer.
a couple of years ago, apparently.
Yeah.
sorry.
No, they were getting nobody in those stands that much.
It was rough.
But this is the thing. Who watches a team that loses? They could play very good football. They could have very cohesive stuff. They could do good, but guess what? Ain't nobody going to go watch a team that loses. I'd rather go watch a team that's winning, even if it's 1-0, 2-0, or like by 1 goal or whatever. But if a team wins and continuously wins, I'd rather watch that than a team that plays good and loses than a team that plays bad and wins. I'm going to go for the team that plays bad and wins 100%. And that's going to bring way more value. Not just because of prize money or things like that, but it brings more value because you're certified winners. You always find a way to win. You might not play that great, but you always find a way to win. And that is interesting because that's the formula. And that's why all this is a competition. But then it became a business. And that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts about football.
We didn't even talk about FIFA. Maybe
we could spend hours talking about FIFA.
Maybe we'll do another football episode. We'll definitely get around to. I think we're talking about doing a financial episode. So Nano, thanks for sitting and recording, man. I will see you at the first Orlando City game. And man, vamos Orlando.